Next comic coming to the stage. She's been backstage waiting patiently, so you'll start clapping right now all the way to the stage for Jackie Brown.
So y'all keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. I got dressed up for y'all, look like a human highlighter. Here to mark all of your mistakes. That's what I do. I'm a Cancer. Water sign. Any water signs up in here? Hey, yeah, we sensitive, right? Y'all know what I fucking hate? When I was a little kid, I hated commercials. I hated them with a passion, especially radio commercials. Do you know what happens at 3:30 in the afternoon every day on the radio? Ads for pads. Here, I'm in the car with my dad or either on a bus full of dudes, and I'm just looking out the window, just waiting for the radio ad to finish, because this is embarrassing. And it's like, the thing about commercials is, why do they have so many of them to begin with anyway? Especially with Tampax and Always. It's like, it happens every month for us. We know. And now everybody else does too. It's ridiculous. And I remember when I got my period, it was July 17th. Okay. I got my period, and then when it happened, like, everybody makes a big deal about it, and there was no one to make a big deal about it, so I just had to keep it to myself, and I just waited for the next day for it to happen. And I was at Vacation Bible School, and I didn't want to be there anyway. And I was like, now's the time to let them know. So I let my camp counselor know. I was like, hey, I started my period. And then they had to call my mom. They couldn't get in touch with mom, so they had to call my auntie. It was like a whole ordeal. And I got all of this attention. It was great. I loved it. And they were basically telling me, Jackie, be careful, because you can get pregnant. And I was like, okay. But then, I don't know if this happened to you ladies. When I first got my cycle, I didn't have it for a whole year. It's like I got it that one time, and then it just disappeared. And I was freaking out. Got my family checking on me. How's your cycle going? Everything's going fine? And I'm lying. Like, everything's great. Meanwhile, I'm thinking, I'm pregnant with the Antichrist. It has to be the Antichrist because Christ has already been born. And of course, it will be me to give birth to doom and destruction. Of course, it would be me, yeah. So yeah, like a few months later, I ended up getting my period, and then I was like, I was kind of disappointed because I wasn't pregnant with, doom and destruction. Like that would have been exciting. But instead, I ended up joining the Sexual Liberated Ultimate Team, also known as SLUT. You must be one. Takes one to know one, right? Yeah, I thought that I could fight racism with my vagina. Turns out I was wrong. The memories. I was enthusiastic and stuff like that. But but now I'm just trying to avoid sexually transmitted dependence. You know what that is? You know what a sexually transmitted dependent is? A child. Yeah. So I'm trying to avoid them. Anybody ever work with children? No? Anybody work in education? I have. Did you know that 86% of the workforce is women that work in education? So you know what that means, right? Bitches be petty. Bitches be jealous. Bitches shaped like refrigerators on toothpicks trying to get your ass fired. And it's 2 weeks. This is 2 weeks before the school year is up. I get called into the assistant principal's office. I'm like, what is it now? And she says, so, I've had complaints from 2 of the parents, and they said that you cussed the students out. And I was like, oh no. I said, I didn't single them out. I didn't just go to them specifically. I cussed the whole class out. Everybody got it. So I don't think she was expecting the truth, because most people, they just be lying about shit. Like, I would never do that. No, I did it. Y'all don't have any consequences for their negative behavior, so I'm gonna be the consequences for these motherfuckers. And then she asked me, she said, hey, so did you tell them that they were gonna end up in a cardboard box under a bridge? Yeah. Yeah, I said that. I said, because if you don't follow directions and listen to people, you will end up in the cardboard box under a bridge. That's why they do. When I was little, I thought homeless people were homeless because they couldn't find their way back home. And now we got phones and GPSs and people be lost. How the fuck y'all lost now? All right, that's my time. My name is Jackie Brown. Please follow me on Instagram at Jackie Brown Ken, and I have a YouTube show called Come on My Couch.